Known to many as the father of Raleigh, Colonel Joel Lane built this house in the early 1770s. Today, it is the oldest home in Wake County and a jewel of Georgian mid-Atlantic colonial architecture. Fully restored and furnished, the Joel Lane Museum House is open for tours led by costume docents and welcomes visitors for special events and programs throughout the year.
Joel Lane was a lieutenant colonel during the Revolution, built this house around 1770, and served in many different offices during the entire Revolutionary period. And in the 1970s, they restored it to its present state. It has been open to the public ever since 1976. Downstairs, there are 4 main rooms. His parlor, where he entertained his guests and gave them tea. The hall, which is the room I'm standing in, where it's the largest room in the house, where meals were had. There's also a downstairs bedchamber where guests slept. And finally, there's a back room that was just kind of a back entrance. Upstairs, there are 2 bedchambers. One we show as the Lane's bedchamber, and there's a second bedchamber which we show as the children's chamber. Our beautiful, formal English-style garden is lovely to look at, and we have hold lots of events out there. There's so much to see, even though it seems to be a small site when the visitor first arrives. It's packed full of history, and we have done a lot of research to find out what life was like back then, and so we focus on not only who Colonel Lane was, but on how he lived and how his family lived, and contrast that with life today. So most visitors leave here with a much clearer appreciation and understanding of their lives today.
On your next visit to the Raleigh area, make sure you take a stroll through the Joel Lane Museum House and see where the history of North Carolina's capital city was born.